So today we'll see the chapter of Hospital Housekeeping Services, chapter 45, page number 304. Those who have the textbook, page number 304, chapter 45, Hospital Housekeeping Services. So housekeeping services, there should be a well-defined place for everything, and everything should be in its place. This is the motto of housekeeping service, the central motto of housekeeping service. Okay, and with the growth of hospitals in private sector, especially corporate culture, okay, there is more importance now we give to housekeeping services. Like when you enter a hospital, it should look like a luxurious hotel or something like that. Five-star hotel kind of an experience should be the first impression that comes to the patients or visitors. Okay, the housekeeping concept, it originated from the hotel industry, but now it is kind of a basic requirement in hospitals as well. Okay, clean, aesthetic, hygienic environment with good smell. Okay, this is important to retain the customers and also to give them a good luxurious experience, but also not for the external customers, for also internal customers, those who are working in the hospitals. For them also, a good ambience is kind of a boost up in morale. Soothing and comfortable environment, this increases the staff efficiency. It is also responsible for patient satisfaction and also increased utilization of hospital services. So in a nutshell, all hospital activities directed towards clean, safe, hygienic, aesthetic and comfortable environment is called hospital housekeeping. Whatever action a person takes towards keeping the hospital environment clean, safe, hygienic and aesthetic and comfortable, okay, those all actions come under hospital housekeeping. The functions of hospital housekeeping. So, housekeeping servants, their main functions that they should do on a regular basis is to clean the rooms, clean corridors, clean wards, clean floors, roofs, fixtures, curtains, windows, and toilets. Okay, regular cleaning of these areas. Hospital waste disposal. Okay, biomedical waste disposal. They are also waste handlers. Sanitation and hygiene of the hospital. Order control, control of pests, flies, rodents, any stray animals, prevention of fire, okay, hospital equipment maintenance to keep it dust free. Okay, equipment maintenance doesn't mean breakdown maintenance. Equipment maintenance is to make sure the equipments are kept in a neat, tidy place, dust free. The rooms in which certain equipments are placed, they are cool, okay, air conditioned. The air humidity of the room, these things should be taken care. Hospital infection control, they are also trained in hospital infection control, basics of hospital infection control. Replace all the supplies in the utility room so that you are not never out of any major supplies. Interior decoration to create a good ambience. Management task. So there are two types of housekeeping services: in-house services and contractual services or outsourcing. Okay, in in-house services, the staff is recruited by the hospital and the services are maintained by the hospital housekeeping services. You give the salary, the hospital will give salary to the staffs, housekeeping staffs. Hospital will be involved in hiring the housekeeping staffs. Okay, that is in-house services. While you're outsourcing, okay, whenever you're outsourcing the hospital services, you are either you are handing over it to a third party for maintenance or a private party to outsource it. Okay, and those private party or the contractor is responsible for hiring good staffs, giving you or accommodating you with good staffs on rotational basis. Giving salaries to the housekeeping service is the task of the contractor. You are supposed to handle the contractor fees, contract fees, etc. And there is a lot of advantages of outsourcing your housekeeping services. It relieves the hospital management from the burden of housekeeping. Expertise in interior design, decoration, or other areas may be hired as well. Okay, whenever it is required. So it will not be a permanent liability of the hospital to retain the housekeeping staffs. There is a reduction in the cost of staffing from recruitment to retirement, reduction in the cost of maintenance of equipments and materials. Okay, so these are the benefits of having an outsourcing your the housekeeping services rather than having an in-house services. And qualities of good housekeeper, they should be able to work in teams. They should have leadership qualities, good rapport with all departments in the hospital. They should have skills in public relations so that they don't create a mess or any they don't trigger any issues within the hospital. Knowledge of the task that has to be performed. They should be able to conceptualize things, understand any accidents before it happens. Active interest in the job, see the ability of the team members and assign them task according to their ability. Technical knowledge of bacteriology, basics of mode of infection transmission, these basic knowledge should be trained into them. Basics of record maintenance also they should know. Accounting, budgeting, supervision, control qualities, planning the manpower of housekeeping services to understand which department requires more staffs, which department requires less staffs, how to do the rotational chart, okay, duty roster, how to maintain it. Any advancement in housekeeping fields, they should be aware of it. So these are the abilities of a good housekeeping staff. Housekeeping activities, basic sanitation is done. Under sanitation, you will do basic cleaning like dusting, sweeping, mopping, polishing the floors, polishing the walls, washing the walls, etc. Then you have odor control, and at the sanitation cleaning is also there. Basic cleaning is done on regular basis. Uh, deep cleaning is also done on weekly basis for like furniture, fixtures, door, window panel, equipments, walls, ceiling. Okay, these are done on a weekly basis. Odor control has to be done to make sure there is no rodents odor or rotten odor around. Or the no, hospital odor, the odor of wounds, dressing, these should not linger in the atmosphere. Hospital waste disposal, collection, transportation, and disposal. These are the main areas where hospital housekeeping staffs become biomedical waste handlers. Pest and rodent control, control of stray animals, do not allow not allowing stray animals to loiter inside the premises. Hospital linen supply, procure the hospital linens from store them, maintain them to make sure that they don't get any fungus or they don't get uh, they don't get any bed bugs. Maintenance comes under this category. Issue it to the units, use departments wherever they get a call that linen supply is required according to the needs of the departments. You will issue and keep a note of it. Accounting, sorting, segregating, and sending it for cleaning. Okay, used linens to sort it, segregate it, and send it for cleaning also is a job of the housekeeping services. Then hospital housekeeping equipment maintenance, proper placement. Every equipment has a proper place. It has to be placed there. Dusting the equipment, sweeping the floor around the equipment, mopping the floor, mopping the equipment, keep it polished, washing the equipment, cover the equipment when it is not in use. These are the tasks of housekeeping services. Management task, it stands for the police task. Police task is the mnemonic used here. P stands for planning. O stands for organizing. The basic principles of management, okay? Planning, organizing, leadership and liaison activity. Housekeeping staffs are a liaison between customers and the staffs. Implementation. I stands for implementation. C for controlling. And if there is any mistakes, correct it, rectify it, control it as soon as possible. Evaluation, and then task stands for teamwork, and attitude, skills, knowledge. These are also the areas where housekeeping staff should be skilled. Skills here is the housekeeping skills, the way how you keep the place neat and tidy, your creativity in keeping the ambience good. Attitude is the way how you present yourself in communication with others, verbal, non-verbal communication as well. And knowledge is how well you are trained, how well you retain the knowledge of training. In hospitals, infection control training, biomedical waste management training, these microbiological training, bacteriological training is given to the housekeeping staff. So how well do they retain this knowledge? That has to be checked. So cleaning agent, there are certain criteria which we use for cleaning agents. For example, cleaning agents particularly used in hospitals are washing soda, soda bars, washing powder, soap, abrasives like pumice stones, emery papers, polishes, bleaching powder, phenyl, acids, vinegar, deodorants, decontaminating solutions, disinfectant solutions. These are the agents used. Okay, so when you are choosing a good cleaning agent, it should have certain criteria. Okay, so any cleaning agent you choose, it should have a good cleaning property. It should not be toxic to handlers. It should possess good microbial property as well. It should be a deodorant, means it should take care of any bad odor, and it should not be that costly. It should be economical, okay, because you have to buy it in a wholesale value in huge amounts. And it should not be corrosive on floor or any surface for that matter. Should not be an abrasive, a very harsh agent. It should do the cleaning work properly without causing any damage to the surfaces. Housekeeping equipments usually used are scrubbing machines, vacuum cleaner, fumigation machines, ultrasonic fly control devices, dust bins, garbage bins, mopping machines, mechanized mopping machines. These are usually used in any corporate hospitals. You can see certain machines here also on the image. You must have seen this in work in the hospitals as well. And there are a lot of trends also which we see in housekeeping department, like there is a mechanized cleaning with vacuum cleaner, mechanized mopping. Color schemes are used. Okay, computerized mixing and coding of color is given. Like certain wards should have certain color, interiors should have certain color, exterior should have certain color. So it comes under interior designing. Certain deodorants are used, electrical devices that will continuously air fresheners. Okay, that they are automated air fresheners, they work on battery. Okay, they release deodorants in for specific time intervals to make they keep the area odor free. Contractual system is available, so it's not a liability of the hospital to hire people. Better control of hospital infection, pollution control is also done. Fire safety is taught to the housekeeping staff, making sure that all the wirings, like any equipment wiring, is concealed, not in immediate contact with any visitors, patients, or internal customers of the hospital. Pneumatic transport system is there, so it reduces the job of housekeeping staff to take things from one point to another point. Through pneumatic transport system, they can uh, convey the articles, paperwork, reports without handing it over to a person and not risking the confidentiality. Coming to the quality assurance program used in housekeeping, it's the 5S method. So 5S method, it originated from the Japanese words. All these Japanese words are also starting with S. Okay, we have the English translation that also starts with S. Okay, so first is sort. Sorting in Japanese it is seiri. Okay, which means you have to take out unnecessary items and dispose it off. Okay, separating things which are necessary for the job from those things that are not necessary for the job, and keeping things necessary ones as low as possible. The less you have to carry, the less will be the strain. Okay, and less and good bit will be the convenience. Next is systemize or segregation. The Japanese word is seitan, which means arrange necessary items in good order for use. Okay, so how quickly you can get things that you need, and how quickly you can put them back, okay, without causing any without causing any bad look on the arrangement. Okay, so the way how you decide where things should go, where things should not go, it depends on a category that you have put together. Okay, so when you are well aware of this categorization, automatically things will always be in the place where they are supposed to be. Okay, you don't have to, at the last moment in emergency situation, you don't have to search for things where it has been put. Okay, you will exactly know where things are. That is straighten. Next is sweep or shine. The Japanese word is seiso, which means clear your workplace. Okay. So here in housekeeping, everyone is a sweeper. So cleaning should be done by everyone in the organization. Okay, that is understood here. Even housekeeping staff, not just housekeeping staff, everyone should keep their workplace clean, neat, and tidy. From the managing director to sweeper, everyone. Okay, and because of this particular principle is the reason why in Japan you don't require a street sweeper in residential areas, because everyone takes care of their own mess. So next is standardization or standardize. Siketsu, that is a Japanese word. Siketsu. It means maintain high standard of housekeeping. Okay, repeatedly maintaining the organization's neatness through cleaning, never stopping every day in a routine. The cleaning has to be done, personal cleanliness and also cleanliness of the environment. That should be the standard. Then the final one is sustain or self discipline. The Japanese word is shitsuke. Okay, do things spontaneously without being told or ordered. It's the self discipline. Okay, which means how the things are supposed to be without somebody guiding you. You should sustain it. You should establish yourself in that order and teach others who are new what needs to be done, and having everyone practicing it. Okay, this is how the 5S quality assurance program is followed in the housekeeping department. So that's about housekeeping services. If you have any queries, please mention in the chat box.